All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SRNE, Sorrento Therapeutics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So Sorrento Therapeutics Inc. has actually been on an upward trend. It's recovered from these $5 lows, and when you zoom out, you can see that it actually has ran up before and it recovered from the $5 mark way down here, the 5.80 range. And then from that point forward, it reached these highs of about $12. It was in another bearish run, and here we are slightly recovering again from that 5.18 mark forward. Now, the volatility of the market does exist. It continues here, and you can see that there was probably some uncertainty over the weekend, some profit taking going on, and we're also leading up to a short week next week in the market, so probably some people decided to pull out before the week actually comes up. They don't know about the uncertainty that is coming, and also take out and pull out their profits. So the highest point reached was up here at 814. Super important number to keep in mind, 814 for the next coming days and weeks, and seeing how this plays out. So let's go ahead and see our new resistance level, and our support has slightly changed as well. This support level is still important because it is one of the lowest support levels in bearish territory before this ran up. So 730, if you want to write it down, is really good to keep in mind and pay close attention to as the week plays off, and also as the volatility of this stock continues, whether it's going up or it's going down. So the 50-day moving average is 741. If we stay above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. And the bulls are going to want to break through 781. Right? Down here, we have 741. And the bulls are going to want to break through 781. So that's a 40-cent difference between resistance and the 50-day moving average. And if the bulls can pull that way up and pull further away from 756 where they're currently at, they are going to be pulling away from the 50-day moving average, reaching newer highs, turn that into a support, and work their way closer to those highs that were previously reached back here at this point, so that they can continue to reach newer highs, new levels of resistance, and get deeper into bullish territory. Now, I do want to signify that it's very important for the bulls, and I want to emphasize this, to break through this resistance, because this 50-day moving average is catching up very quickly to the price, and if the price does not break through resistance, this will catch up to it, and by default make this end up in bearish territory. So just to illustrate it, and excuse my terrible drawing, but I'm just showing you guys the whole scenario of getting real close to it. Even if they broke through it and came back down, this is going to at some point break through the price, and the 50-day moving average is going to be higher than the price, and the price is going to be down here. So if we go ahead and look at it, our price is down here. Whichever one of the two it is, the point is, so that you guys can visualize it, it will be below the 50-day moving average, giving leverage to the bears. So keep that in mind. Super important for this to stay above the 50-day moving average, and also it needs to break through the resistance. It's super important for the bulls to break through this resistance, to reach newer highs and new levels of resistance by breaking away from it and turning it into a support. Now we have here what the bears want, and the bears want to break through support, and we have a really small window between support and the 50-day moving average, right? 50-day moving average is 741, support is 751. So if this breaks through support, you have that time to still see how this is reacting in bullish territory, and how quickly is it moving to newer lows or ending up in bearish territory. Now, if it does end up below the 50-day moving average, the bulls do have a chance to pull this out of bearish territory and bring it back up. So the tug of war is going to be interesting, and you're going to want to pay very close attention to how this stock is reacting. And then you also have the low here of 734 to see how much further it's going into bearish territory, or is it bouncing back. But before getting to those numbers, 751 is the first point of reference to start looking closely at what's going on and how this stock is behaving. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like, for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02, and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves, and my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.